What's goody? It's your boy Donnie Ray, and we back in this bitch for another episode of the Pacers Premium Podcast. I think it's episode 9.
9, yeah. What's good? This is V Bradley.
Right?
Make sure you check me out on all social media, V Bradley92.
Yep. So obviously it should look a little different. We in this bitch on a little Skype call. We're gonna try to do every other episode in person. Niggas got lives, jobs, busy. So it's hard to
straight to it.
Right. So let's get into this bitch. Pacers Premium Podcast, episode 9. So Pacers standing. They're at 5th in the East right now, so they bumped up. They're sitting at 28-15. They just won tonight versus Denver. And Philly, they're 28-16, and we're a half game back from the Celtics, who are 27-14. So actually, we might just tied it up. Yeah, we just tied it up.
That's tiebreaker. Yep.
So, anything you want to say about the standings?
Hey, man, I said it last week. We getting that number 2 seed. We build momentum. We getting it going. Miami on their way down. Ever since Jimmy Butler wanted to pop off at the mouth.
He said ever since he wanted to talk that shit.
Let's get it. We've been winning. We on that 5-game win streak. We ain't lost a game since then.
They damn near was on a losing streak, too, for a little minute.
Yeah, but we was hurt.
So, recaps. So the Pacers, they beat the 76ers on Monday, 101-95. We're 2-1 this year against 76ers. We handed the Sixers their 6th straight loss. We had 5 players in double figures. We had Brogdon with 21, 9, and 7. Justin Holiday had 14 and 3 rebounds. And he had 4 3-pointers. And he had a clutch-ass 3-pointer. So that boy got the clip.
I swear.
Hey,
Justin Holiday definitely showing out for us this year. Big player off the bench.
Big player. So Sabonis had 10, 3, and 16. That was his 31st double-double of the year. And tonight he had a triple-double, but we'll get into that a little later. Turner had 14, 1, and 10. And T.J. Warren had 21, 2, and 1. And it's funny, I was on fucking Twitter, and I just found out that this man's real name is Tony.
Oh, yeah, T.J. Warren?
Yeah. His name is Tony Warren Jr.
Tony the bucket getter.
Right. I didn't even know that shit. So, 76ers, man, they had Ben Simmons. He had 24, 3, and 14. We had fucking Josh Richardson go off for him, 23, 3, and 4. And then little Tobias Harris had 15, 3, and 11. I thought that was a good win. You know, we trailed pretty much like that whole game until like 10 minutes into the fourth, and then we were able to pull away. And I want to say something. I always talk about him. T.J. McConnell, man, that nigga is cold, bro.
That's the first person I was gonna bring up when we started talking about this game right here.
Because I
was at the game.
You was at the game?
Yeah, I was at the game. Somebody came through with some sweet tickets, boy, lower level. I was hyped.
He said I was living good.
T.J. McConnell came in there, and obviously you can't tell what he did by the stat line, but that man brought the energy, boy. He came in on that big Justin Holiday dunk, had the crowd rocking. T.J. McConnell had like 2 steals in a row.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He had a big-ass steal. He had assists. I think it was the one he's talking about.
The Holiday, yeah.
So that boy... I fuck with T.J. McConnell, man.
Yes, sir. He's
cold off the bench.
Yep.
And then, so I was looking at the stats, and like pretty much everything was even besides 3-point percentage. We had 38. We hit 38% of our threes compared to their 18. But the Sixers outscored us in the paint 32-50. And when I was watching the game, I noticed that it seemed like we was just giving up a lot of easy buckets inside, fucking letting Simmons get inside.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
Little stupid shit. So we need to tighten up our defense in the paint. So
but I will say, I mean, it's clear that the Sixers, they need Embiid. They not fucking with us without Embiid on the floor.
They definitely need Embiid.
And Miles Turner, 14, 10, 3 blocks. I mean, I'll take that from him if he can supply me those stats right there.
As long as he give me the double-double, man.
These next games, man, I feel like Miles Turner he's having a little rough patch again, but
So they played Minnesota on Wednesday. That was the second game in a row that we held a team to under 100 points. We beat them 104-99. Brogdon had 21, 6, and 6. Sabonis 29, 6 and 13. He had 25 points in the first half. And on Minnesota, Jared Culver had 17, 1 and 5. Gorgie Dang had 15, 3 and 11. And Karl Anthony Towns was actually out that game, but he actually played the second game. So the Timberwolves, they let it have 59, 54. But Brogdon, he fucking scored like our last 10 or 12 points to seal out the game. He was fucking hooping.
He had 6. In my notes, I got Sabonis led the first half. He had 25, and Brogdon killed it. He took over in the second half. They were keying in to Sabonis, and then Brogdon ended up with 16 in the second half. So they both. It's a team effort. They've been supplying all the goods from everywhere.
And that's what I like about this team too. Like if somebody else is having like an off night or an off quarter, somebody else can step up. That's what I really like. We got a lot of depth on this team for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we actually, after that game, Pacers were 10-10 on the road. After tonight's game, we're 11-10 on the road. Let's get it. So we beat Minnesota on Friday, 116-114. That was a home game. And I was looking at the shit. It said the Pacers, they're 17-5 at home. That's impressive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do.
That is what you're supposed to do. So T.J. Warren, he had 28, 2 and 5, and that was the 19th time this season that T.J. has scored 20 or more points. And just like I said, when T.J. Warren gets buckets, we win games. So I love when he gets going in games. Jeremy Lamb had 18, 2 and 6, and I love it too when Jeremy Lamb gets going because once Vic come back, he's gonna be coming off the bench, obviously. So I need him to bring that energy off the bench, and I hope that he's not gonna be. You said he knows that's his role.
I don't know. I saw it. Did you see the interview he had with the Shams?
Nah.
He said he was coming full throttle. Ain't no limited, nothing. He's ready. He's going full.
That's what Vic said?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I don't think it ain't about to be no easing in. I think they've been easing in. I think
that's why it's taking so long.
Yeah. I mean, they might not play that man 40 minutes out the gate, but
they definitely gonna put him on.
I won't be surprised if he starts playing around 28 to 30 minutes a game.
See, I'm figuring around 20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
For probably like a first week or two. Yeah. But so Minnesota, that Karl Anthony Towns came back that game. He had 27, 1 and 5, and Wiggins had 22, 4 and 2. And I was looking at that shit. Wiggins was damn near eating that game. Like he was coming down, knocking down threes. And speaking of threes, we need to get better at defending the 3-point line. And like the third quarter, there was a time when we was fucking like going back to back to back to back to back to back to threes. It was like each team shot like 4 threes in a row, and they was just knocking them down. I'm just like, we need to get better at defending fucking 3. But fucking Brogdon,
he hit that
little clutch ass floater. That motherfucker was clutch. That nigga had ice in his veins.
He's really a closer.
I was like, God damn. He is.
My favorite part about Brogdon, bro, he's so unselfish. He has a quote here. It says, being the closer sometimes is about making the last shot, but sometimes it's also about making the right play, about the right pass.
Right.
So, hey, he's not worried about getting the shine. He's trying to win. Right. He's a perfect player for our system.
Perfect player. And I'm just really excited for when Vic come back, see him and Vic on the floor. That shit's going to be fucking
it's going to be deadly. It's going to be deadly. They both play defense, too, and they both attack, bro. Like,
lock up.
Man, this duo might be better than Dame and CJ. Like,
bro, I'm already calling it better than Dame and CJ, bro. Dame and CJ, bro. I was just thinking about that earlier, man. They've capped out. They need to blow that shit up, bro.
It's a wrap.
That shit's not working.
Dame got to go, honestly. I mean, both of them, they need to rebuild that whole team, but...
Didn't Dame just sign an extension, though?
Probably they need to trade him then, get something for him.
Man, so tonight,
yes, sir.
Pacers played fucking Denver.
Got me hype on this one.
Right. So Pacers, they won 115-107. Malcolm Brogdon had 22, 8 and 3. Fucking Doug McDermott, 24, 2 and 2. Dougie McBuckets, nigga was fucking hooping. Knockdown. And there was something they were talking about So they tried to get Doug McDermott in the 3-point contest, and he was like, "Well, we're always overlooked and everything, but let's do it. Let's try to get this
Right.
man McDermott
Get him in
in the
there.
fucking 3-point contest, man. Need to
Get him
fucking tweet NBA all that shit." But anyway, Justin Holiday, he had 14 points, and Sabonis with the nasty line of
Man.
22, 10, and 15.
And let's just put this on record that the Joker was guarding Sabonis.
Right.
They was going at it.
Right. So TJ Warren too, he had 22, 1 and 3. So what he's talking about, the Joker, he had 30, 4 and 10. So he was definitely hooping too.
Yeah.
And then, but other than that, they didn't really have too much. You know, Jamal Murray was out. They had like a little even scoring, but nobody else was really killing. Will Barton had 16, and Jeremy Grant had 16. I kind of like Jeremy Grant's game though.
Yeah, he was all over the court, playing
Right.
some good defense, running the court, getting open looks.
Right. And I said that I thought we was gonna lose this game. So I just put that on wax, put that on record that I was wrong.
And I put money on DraftKings. Shout out to that.
Shout out DraftKings. But after watching
Let's get a sponsorship.
After watching tonight's game, how do you feel about the Pacers right now? You said you was excited. How does this game make?
Has me hyped, man. Like, they pulled it together, man. They were losing the entire game.
Right.
Fourth quarter, just pulled it out when they needed to. I mean, Brogdon, he caught a body. I forget who it might have been Grant. He dunked on somebody to put us up too, I'm pretty sure, late in the game. It's a highlight. You'll see it on ESPN.
He said you're going to see it on ESPN because the boy was getting down.
Twitter app. Oh, no, I retweeted it on the Twitter page. It's on there.
He said it's on there. So,
so follow us at Pacers Premium Podcast on the Twitter page too.
Right. So I'm looking at the little box score, and it seemed like we hit 45% of our threes. They only hit 13% of their threes, so they couldn't fucking hit no shots tonight. The Nuggets.
Yeah, they were missing a lot of free throws too. But both ways, it was really nasty. Both ways, everybody was missing. I think Pacers started off 0 for 9 before we hit our first shot.
Crazy.
So it was definitely. It wasn't
a pretty game. Yeah, he said it wasn't a pretty game. But we got that fucking dub. That's all that matters.
Exactly. We get the ugly ones too.
Right. So Pacers is 4-0
this week.
That's what you had predicted.
Yeah.
I predicted 3-1, so I was wrong. But
3-1 ain't bad.
Right. Going into the next fucking topic, and this is one that I definitely wanted to fucking speak on because I seen this shit.
This one hit the heart.
Right, hit the fucking heart. So, Bill Simmons, he has his fucking own podcast. It was the basketball story. What is this? Something to basketball 2.0.
Oh yeah, basketball story or something.
Yeah, story about whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. And
there was some guy on there from, I think he was probably from Indiana. He was repping Indiana. I forget his name. But he was talking with Bill Simmons, and Bill Simmons was saying that Reggie Miller was not a superstar. Now, this shit fucking pissed me off. It had me fucking, nigga, had me fucked up. Nigga, I said, what? Nigga, not a superstar. Nigga, what? Nigga, how? 8 points in 9 seconds?
So what's your take on that? Was he a superstar?
He's a superstar. So, okay. So, Bill Simmons, he had this criteria set for your team to be a superstar. Mm-hmm. Sell tickets. Reggie sold tickets.
Yeah.
Generate interest local and nationally. So, I guess maybe not nationally, but we kind of did nationally because we played the Knicks and shit.
Yeah. We was always in the playoffs.
Right. So, and then guarantee 45 to 50 wins. Pacers was always getting 45 to 50 wins.
Yeah.
And then potentially be the best player on the NBA Finals team. When they went to the Finals, was he not the best player?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Reggie. Yeah.
Okay, so how the fuck is he? Bill Simmons, how the fuck is he not a superstar? I don't understand.
He went head to head with Jordan multiple times.
Right. So, according to Bill Simmons, the only superstars in the league right now are Giannis, Durant, Harden, Curry, Leonard, and James. And people like Paul George missed the cut. Anthony Davis missed the cut.
Nah, Anthony Davis is a superstar.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I don't understand. I guess I don't understand how we come up with that because AD sold tickets. Okay, I guess maybe they didn't make the playoffs that much, but there was definitely times when they made the playoffs, so he should still be considered a superstar. So anyway, Bill Simmons said that Reggie Miller was an all-star who occasionally impersonated a superstar.
Yeah. So I'll just throw my opinion.
That's
on
what I'm about to say. I was just about to ask you, do you think he's a superstar?
So
he about to say,
you know. Hey, I grew up. Reggie Miller is the reason why I played basketball. So I will put it this way: he's a hometown superstar. He's somebody who gonna be forever loved in Indiana. Like he's an Indiana legend. Was he a superstar? I wouldn't put him in a superstar category. But
who's a superstar?
I mean, I look at superstars like, man, it's tough. So right now, like you got Giannis, LeBron,
right.
Steph, Harden, like I mean, but the NBA was just different.
That's what I'm saying. Who's a superstar? You have to compare him to people of that time. So who was a superstar back then besides Michael Jordan?
Ewing. And I went.
Ewing.
Nah, I'm tripping. Nah, I'm tripping. Kobe.
Okay.
Kobe was a superstar. Shaq.
He went head to head with Kobe and Shaq.
You're right. But I mean, when you break down the stats, it's tough to put somebody who averaged 18 points as a superstar.
Man, that was 18 points on his career. Don't do him like that.
Yeah, his career.
But he had time. He had times where he averaged more points than that.
Yeah. What was his high? Like 24 or 25, right?
I'm looking at it right now. His highest career average.
I don't even think there was like. I mean, there was Iverson.
22. Basically 23, 22.7. So 23 points a game at your peak, and he did that he averaged 21, bro, for 21 and 22 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bro, he averaged at least 20 points for, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For 8 seasons.
All right, so I feel like if Barkley is considered a superstar, then yeah, it just depends on the criteria that people put on being a superstar.
Right.
Like Reggie led his team damn near every year.
Right.
He was damn near he was literally that dude in Indiana.
Yeah.
We went to the play. He took us to the championship. If it wasn't for Jordan and Shaq, if it wasn't for Shaq, we'd have at least one.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. That man's a fucking superstar. And it's just like,
you just can't put numbers on his greatness. Like that dude, he was repping for him. Reggie averaged 4.7 3-point attempts in a game as his in his career.
Right.
And the highest that he ever averaged was 5.8 3 points attempted a game.
Right. Boys
in a season.
Boys out there chucking up threes now.
Bro, there was over 50 people on the list averaging over 5.8 right now this year.
Yeah.
Some of them are Siakam. He's averaging 5.9. Harden averages 13 attempts a game.
Right,
Zach
bro.
LaVine averages 8. Buddy Hield averages 10. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Reggie Miller shot 10 threes a game, bruh.
He's dropping 30 every night.
He's dropping 30. He'd easily average over 26.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what, like, people, they try to compare it to Like,
now
yeah, and it's
his
like,
record getting broke.
and
Like,
it's
that man was a 3-point leader.
right. It's like you got to put that shit into perspective of back then. Like he was killing back then. Like yeah,
Yeah,
right now he wouldn't be a superstar if you keep his numbers the same. But like you
yeah,
just said, you have to correlate it, bro. Like if he was doing what niggas is doing now, motherfuckers don't play defense like they was playing now.
right. Yeah, he
Imagine what the
went up.
fuck Reggie Miller be doing with boys not playing defense, getting all
He
these little
up
ticky tack
today.
fouls. He would be out here dropping
Oh
30
man,
every
what
night.
free throw line? He
Right.
ain't starting Levy.
Right. So it's like boys is sleep on Reggie Miller. That shit pissed me off. We just had to speak on that real quick for sure. Cause I couldn't let that shit fly. Fuck a Bill Simmons. We don't fuck with him around here.
What you
So
have next?
should the Pacers trade TJ Leaf? What do you think about that?
Hey, we talked offline about this one. He's a giveaway.
he
Give
should
him up.
he should
If
give it.
anybody wants him, take him. That's how I look at it. Like I told you, he's the towel boy the rest of the season. He's not seeing the court.
He said he's not seeing the course. So this is his third year in the league. And they're like, mostly I was reading an article and saying people in their third year should be like the time they're coming to form. Like Jason Tatum, OG Anunoby, Bam Adebayo, Luke Kennard. It's like there's just a couple people. They're like, they killing.
Yeah.
What's TJ Leaf doing? And two, John Collins was drafted 2 picks.
Mm.
2 picks after TJ Leaf.
Whoo. Damn.
And you see what he's doing. So imagine if the Pacers would have got John Collins.
That's a bitch right there.
Right. So, we talked about this offline, and they were like, if any minutes open up, Jakar Sampson needs to be getting those minutes. Do you fuck with Jakar Sampson? 'Cause I don't fuck with Sampson. But I guess he is better than Leaf.
I don't fuck with him either. To the point, he's really like a downgrade of Thad Young.
Yeah.
Like they kind of they do the garbage stuff. Like they
Yeah.
do the makeup points, like offensive rebound, putbacks and shit, hustle.
That Young just wanted too much money. That's all that was.
Yeah. But hey, he deserved it though.
I mean,
Can't really hate him for that. But
to be
I mean,
honest,
he should have stuck around. I don't think he wanted to come off the bench, but Chicago doing him dirty.
right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I was just about to say. To be honest, bro, he wasn't good until he got to the Pacers. Really, like he was a fucking journeyman until he got to the Pacers.
Yeah.
Like he started making a name for himself for the Pacers, bro. Like when he was playing for the Pacers, so he kind of got a big head because how he was looking on Indiana. But any other team, bro, you wasn't like that. You was a journeyman before.
What, did he sign a 1-year deal?
To the Bulls?
Yeah.
Nah, I never think it was a multi-year deal.
Yeah,
Because he wanted to secure the bag.
Yeah.
That was his fucking plan anyway. So there, the article I was reading, they was talking about maybe trading TJ Leaf for a second-round pick. Would you do that?
I'd be perfectly fine with that.
And they was talking about the Pacers traded a second-round pick to get Brogdon because it was like that sign and trade. So there was like, maybe we could get a second-round pick and then do some other shit with that. So normally, because I'm like, you normally not really getting too much talent in the second round. Like, I guess you can get every now and then. What? Speaking of second-round talent, Lance Stephenson, he was drafted in the second round.
Yes, sir.
Right. So Lance Stephenson update. We spoke about him last week, and I just wanted to give a little update on the stats because I didn't have no stats last week. But he's apparently he's in the CBA, so that's the China Basketball League. So he's averaging 26 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4.3 assists. What's keeping this man out the league? Don't that sound like some numbers you should at least give him a little look?
Bro, that's some. I mean, we know.
I mean, he is.
Everybody know what he brings.
He's doing to get some Chinamen. I will say that he's playing some Chinamen.
The talent, ain't nobody doubting the talent. He just don't fit in anywhere. I don't think. Like he's a playmaker. I mean, if somebody, I feel like in the NBA, he should be a backup point guard.
Yeah.
He's not really a three. Like he's a playmaker.
He could. I really truly see him as a 2, but he has to have the ball in his hand. He more like a
combo guard.
like a I was about to say he a combo guard, bro. So it's just like, and one thing I was seeing too, they're talking about one thing keeping him out of the league is his 3-point shooting. Like he's
Yeah.
just not that good of a shooter.
He's shooting like 30% over there right now.
Yeah, but it's against some Chinamen.
Yeah, he's gunning though. You see how he be shooting threes? He'd pull from deep,
He-
off the dribble, all that step backs.
He's like,
He
fuck
be
it.
clowning over there. Brandon
Yeah.
Bass over there on his team too. You know that?
Yeah, I seen that shit. So they fuck around win the championship. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I got them down at 18-8 right now.
All right. So we just want to give y'all a little Lance Stephenson update. We know the Indiana people love Lance.
Yeah.
I was his biggest fucking what's the word I'm trying to think of, advocate for him being signed this year. I was tweeting that all the time on every fucking Pacers little post they was posting on Instagram this summer. I'd be like, sign Lance. I tag Lance. Go ahead and sign my boy Lance.
He was co-signing.
Right, so I was trying to get Lance signed, man. I was trying to, man.
You put an effort in.
Right, so so injury report. Really is no injury report. Jeremy Lamb played.
What'd you say?
I said there is no really injury report. Jeremy Lamb played tonight, didn't he?
Yep. He when I looked at you saw he had a bruised left hip.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't even see Vic on the injury report today when I looked. So I don't know if I think they were keeping him on there.
Yeah.
So hey, he's off now. He wasn't on there when I looked today.
Right. Okay. So no injuries to report besides fucking well, really not Vic now.
Sabonis' knee is probably still a minor issue. I know they've been talking about that, keeping ice on it nonstop. Boy. But he's been playing through it and he's been killing. So
and speaking of that, I just want to can you imagine, bro? Like, let's just acknowledge the fact that these motherfuckers is making millions of dollars. But can you imagine, bro, having to play 82 games in a year? Imagine imagine the toll that would take on your body.
It's ridiculous. 82 is a lot, but I mean, like you said, they generating that money.
Right. So I just want to acknowledge the fact that these motherfuckers are superior athletes. Yeah, I'm still gonna talk shit about them though. I don't mean shit. Motherfuckers think just because you couldn't. I hate that's the biggest argument I hate.
Miles Turner's have 3 points tonight.
It's that Miles. He had 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points. Man.
I missed that one. I didn't see that on the box score. Obviously, I missed that. I'm not gonna say too much about that because
skipped over that. Yeah. And he fouled out.
I mean,
but I will say that three that I don't even remember. That might be a different game.
Man, but people think I hate Miles. I know people think I hate Miles. I'm in this fucking Facebook group. I'm never gonna invite you to that motherfucker. I'm in this
Facer.
I'm in this Facebook group and I commented in there a couple times. Motherfuckers think I hate Miles, but I don't hate Miles, man. I just want him to fucking play up to his fucking potential and play.
He gotta bring that shit every night.
Right, and play to his contract, man. He making $20 million a year. Play like it. That's all I want. Oh, excuse me. So, weekly predictions. Like we said, I predicted Pacers go 3-1.
I had the 4-0.
Right. So he's right. I was wrong. We're gonna keep record of that. But so weekly predictions. The Pacers, they play the Jazz on Monday.
All of these are road games.
Right.
West Coast swing.
Right. So we started a 5-game road trip with the Denver tonight. So like I said, play Jazz on Monday. Utah is 4th in the West at 29-13. Donovan Mitchell is averaging just under 25 points a game and 4 assists. Bogdanovich is averaging 21.3 points a game. And do you think the Pacers, do they miss Bogdanovich? Do you think he would fit in on this team?
I mean, Jeremy Lamb, I feel like that's his role. Like he's supposed. I mean, it's T.J. Warren, I'd say. So I feel like that role is filled. I'd say that role is filled.
It's definitely filled, and it's better because people say Bogdanovich could play D, but I don't really have too much faith.
Yeah.
Too much faith in. I'd rather have T.J. playing D than Bogdanovich. Just keep it 100. So we beat the Jazz earlier this year, and this is the second night of a back-to-back. Like we spoke about this a little bit was it offline? Whatever. It was like we got travel to fucking Utah, second night of a back to back. Yeah, I think we probably gonna lose.
Motherfuckers tired.
Yeah, I think we probably gonna lose. We probably gonna lose them all.
Yeah, I'd probably go ahead and I'm chalking that up as an L2.
Right. We probably gonna
Conley's
lose.
back too.
Right. So I mean, it's just like you can't win them all, and just like that's just how it goes,
Part
man.
of the season.
Yeah.
That's a built-in loss right there.
So it's just how it plays
I'm
out.
just glad we got tonight a dub.
Right. So play Phoenix on Wednesday, and surprisingly to me, I didn't know this. Phoenix is 9th in the West at 18-24.
Yeah, they're fighting. DeAndre Ayton's killing it out there. I ain't seen his stats, but I saw one night he had like 20 and 20 or something like that.
Yeah. So they're interesting. You know, I fuck with the Suns. I fuck with Booker, fuck with Oubre. They're my boys. So this will be the first time we play them this year. Devin Booker's averaging 26.5 points a game. Oubre's averaging 18 points a game. And Ayton is averaging 17 points a game. Cameron Johnson, he's day-to-day with a quad injury. Frank Kaminsky is out indefinitely with a knee injury. And Kelly Oubre, he has a concussion, but we don't play them till Wednesday, so he might probably be back by then.
Yeah.
But I figured we probably win that game. I don't really have too much faith in Phoenix. It'll probably be a tough game, but still, I figure we'll have, since we lost the Jazz on Monday, Pacers want to come back and get that dub. What do you think?
Yeah, I got that down as a dub too. I mean, we're just a better team in general. What they got, Booker and Ayton, honestly. I mean, they probably got some fill-in role players, but not better than our role players. We got Sabonis for Ayton, and we got everybody for Booker. We got a team getting buckets.
Right. So, play the Warriors on Friday. So, the Warriors, they're last in the West at 10-34. Draymond Green is day-to-day with a finger injury. And Charles Barkley flamed his Charles Barkley flamed his ass. He said he real quiet over there averaging those triple singles.
Hey, but when he said it, bro, he said it the first time. He don't think nobody caught it. Then he said it again when everybody got quiet. He said, "Y'all heard me?" I said, "That triple single, boy." Nico pledges for Draymond faithfully. If Draymond would have dipped to Detroit like how he was talking, we would have been done. He would have been done in the league.
Yeah, because man, like that's what I'm just saying, bro. Like Draymond Green tricked these motherfuckers, bro. He is not good. Like, bro, he got all them points because he was a fucking. They was over here trying to guard the fuck out of Clay. They
why the fuck?
Right, exactly. Niggas over here triple teaming Kevin Durant, and they manning up on Steph Curry and Clay. Hell yeah, you gonna be open, nigga. There's no more people to guard anybody, nigga. You're wide open. So it's like he tricked people, bro. And he's like, I've always been saying this, bro. Draymond is not that good, bro. That's why the fuck. He was barely drafted in the first round, nigga. Or he might have, was he drafted in the first round? I think he was like the last pick.
Nah, he was second round, I'm pretty sure.
Second round pick. So see, that's
I'm pretty sure.
That's why this motherfucker wasn't drafted in the first round. He's not that fucking good.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie though. I was watching him in college. I thought he was a dog.
Man, I never on Michigan State. I never even thought he was good on Michigan State.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
He used to fill the number. He used to fill the stat board up.
Man, he would get he would get double doubles. That's what he used to do at Michigan State. Like get 16 and 12, and like I guess that's good in college. So niggas be like, but nigga, no, fuck Draymond Green. I do not fuck with him. Fuck that nigga, man. I swear to God, I do not fuck with Draymond Green.
He just got good IQ. That's really it. And he just got on the perfect team. I mean, you got the best shooters in the world on your team, so you got to have 8 assists. You're on the court with them. All you got to do is pass them the ball. That's an assist right there.
Right, and it's his attitude that make me not like him, man.
I swear, he think he hard. That's why he got suspended in finals, and LeBron came back on their ass.
He was shitty.
That's always going to be a mark on his career because they put a lot of fans put blame on him for that.
Yeah, he's like, if I was there, we would not have lost. So Jacob Evans is day-to-day with a concussion. Glenn Robinson III is day-to-day with an ankle injury. And that was your man's when he was on the Pacers.
Yeah. I wish they would have tried him one more season. But
Give
I
him some
mean,
more.
we saw what he did elsewhere. When he went to Detroit, he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
But he is balling for the Warriors this year. I will
Because they
say
ain't got.
he got some good games under his belt on the Warriors.
Because they ain't got nobody. Everybody get the
Yeah.
chance to ball
Yeah,
there. They have
he ain't like that for sure.
motherfucking Kai Bowman is fucking hooping for them. Who the fuck is Kai
I
Bowman?
don't even know. That's that little short dude,
Right,
ain't it?
yeah, with the little
Yeah.
gold
Orange
top.
top, yellow
Yeah.
top. He
And
looks silly out there, boy.
he said, my nigga, cut your hair.
Right. I was like, who the fuck?
so fucking
That's
fucking
a dub.
so fucking he said that's a dub versus the Warriors. That's what I'm saying too. They fucking 10-34.
Yeah.
Fucking D'Lo's averaging 23-6 though. So he
I
been hooping,
mean,
but it's not gonna be
he'll
enough.
probably get about those numbers, and then we'll shut down everybody else.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Only the next person is Alex Burke, who's averaging 16-3. That's their next highest scorer. So you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like they ain't got nobody else on their team
Yeah.
hooping. That's why they playing so trash. So we play Portland on Sunday, and we talk about this. Portland is 11th in the West. They're at 18-26. McCollum is day to day with an ankle injury, and Zach Collins and Yusuf Nurkic, they're out, but they should be coming back sometime soon. Nurkic is trying to rush it, and I don't think he should rush it because fucking they got
He had that crazy broken leg, didn't he?
yeah, they got Hassan Whiteside, and they got Zach Collins about to come back. They got other people. They got a little depth at the big man, so you don't really need to rush it back.
And they just did they just traded for Ariza though.
Yeah, they did.
And they saved hella money, I think. They said they're gonna try to make another move is the word.
That's gonna that Ariza trade. That's gonna cut in the Melo minutes, ain't it? He's averaging,
Maybe Melo plays more of the four.
He's averaging 16 points a game right now. Lillard's averaging 27 points and 7.5 assists. That was actually impressive. I didn't know he was averaging that many assists.
Who was that?
Lillard, he's averaging 27 points and 7.5 assists.
I would give him that.
Yeah.
Average around seven assists.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know he got that many assists. So that's impressive. But we play them on Sunday. I'm marking that down as a win for us. Because, I mean, Portland, it'll be a tough game. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be like a blowout or anything. But, I mean, Pacer Nation, I think we can get that win, man.
Yeah. I had it down as a dub, and then I marked it down and put it as a loss, man. For some reason, I think we're not going to get that win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the last game of the road trip, right?
Yep.
So we'll come back home after that, build back up, get ready for Vic, ready to make a push into All-Star break.
Right. So I'm saying we're gonna go 3-1 this week, and you're saying 3-1.
No, I got 2-2.
2-2. Who'd you say? Who else you said we was gonna lose to? You said we was gonna
To the
lose
Jazz.
you said we was gonna lose to the Jazz and to Portland. So he's going 2-2 for this week. I'm going 3-1. We'll report back with our results to see what happens. So there was an actual article that I was reading, and it was talking about some buyout signings that the Pacers could potentially get. And I just wanted to bring this up and see what you thought about them. So when I say buyout signings, I'm talking about like
Jeff Green.
Yeah, like people that team will buy out and then we can sign them. So a person that they was talking about was Andre Iguodala. What did you think about Pacers signing him? How do you think he would fit on the team? You think he could play a role, help us?
Nah, I don't think we need him.
Yeah.
He'd be like the same as like Justin Holiday.
Yeah,
I feel like Justin Holiday's a better shooter.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we didn't have TJ Warren, I would say yeah. I feel like TJ Warren, he can D up the best person on their team, so we don't really.
And I don't want to see Iggy on the court over Warren at the end of the game.
Right.
Type shit.
But I mean, also though, Iguodala, he could play the small four.
That's what I see him playing. Well, we play. You mean the power forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but Doug comes off the bench playing the 4 too, so that busts his minutes too.
But I would rather have Iguodala than Doug playing D for D.
On defense, yeah, but Doug got that clip. He just popped off tonight.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But Iguodala can also pop off too. Let's not forget.
I'm just kind of sleep on Iggy's game, man. He's washed now. He's old.
He's
That man
wild.
was limping up the court the last time I saw him on the court.
He said he was limping up the court.
Oh, he couldn't hang with Kawhi.
He said he was limping. So the next fucking signing they said is Jay Crowder. What do you think about that?
Um, so I would like that, but then we got to cut like Sampson.
Yeah. I'm not even that much of a Jay Crowder fan. I feel like he's a poor man's fucking Andre Iguodala. If you don't want Iguodala, then
I feel like Crowder would be able to play the four better than Iggy. Crowder,
hell no.
nah, he crashed down, get them rebounds.
Man,
He boxed out. He a
Crowder
try hard.
trash. Crowder trash.
I'd rather have Crowder than Sampson.
Give me Sampson over Crowder. Fucking.
Woo!
And that's saying a lot because I don't fuck with Sampson, but Crowder ass, bro.
Damn.
Crowder ass. So the next one they was talking about is Jan Mahimi. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that is a weak spot in our team, but I mean I like that they're
backup
playing
center?
Goga, but Goga honestly ain't he ain't all the way there.
Like what happens if
We need
God
we need
forbid
that playoff center like a Tyson
right.
Chandler off the bench.
Right, what happens when fucking Miles Turner gets in foul trouble
Exactly.
in the second quarter of a game?
Then we gotta play big type shit because we can run small, but if there's a team where we gotta play big,
right,
it'd be tough because Jokic was throwing that man around when he was on him tonight.
Right, so I think that Jan Mahimi signing would be good, and they actually said that since Jan Mahimi was here, he hasn't really had hasn't had any good luck since
he took that payday.
Right, so I mean,
system.
Right, the system, right? So we had a good system for him. So I feel like he could thrive in our system. So I wouldn't mind seeing Jan Mahimi come back because he got that defense too, man. And he definitely tries hard. He got that Indiana drive in him.
Collar.
Right. So next one was talking about, and this one was interesting to me. This is the last one, and I wouldn't actually mind this one either. Bismack Biyombo.
I'll take that too, because I mean, just the same reason as Mahimi.
Right, that defense. And another thing too, also, I feel like he's used to coming off the bench, like he knows his role.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be a good signing too. So I feel like that Jan Mahimi or Bismack Biyombo,
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I wouldn't be mad at that shit at all. So, we like to start. End. I said start. What the fuck? I'm trying to type this shit in. Goddamn. No, so I like to end every episode with some fantasy pickups. So I actually just won this week. I'm pretty sure. Nigga, I was scared, bruh.
Hey, I seen you tweeting it about it.
I was scared. I thought I was gonna lose. I'm still undefeated. We undefeated.
Nico said he thought he was gonna beat you, and then I looked at it, I was like, nah. That was probably the week before.
Right. So I always like to do some fantasy pickups. And it's fantasy pickups for this week. Just a couple I had. And this was a good one if you haven't already picked him up. If he hasn't already been picked up. Luke Cornett for the Bulls. He's a center. Fucking Gafford went down. And who else? The other center went down. So they don't have no centers. They need him. He out here getting buckets. I'm not gonna say he getting out here scoring 20 and shit, but he getting hella points. He getting double doubles. Like I said, they don't have no other centers. So if you need rebounds, you need a couple points, he can get you those. What's his name? What did Michael Porter Jr. do today?
We had him on lockdown.
We had him on lock.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing
because fucking Gary Harris is hurt, and I think Paul Millsap was hurt. So Michael Porter Jr. he might bounce back.
He had 10 and 8. So I mean his numbers is probably cool. He shot 3 for 9 for that 10 points. So
and then another one, Pacer Pacer Nation, Doug McDermott, man. If he's not picked up in your league, because he might not be picked up in the standard league, 12 teams, you might want to give him a look because he's been actually coming into the zone. That man been killing.
Yeah, definitely. He's been coming through for us.
Right. I had another fucking fantasy pickup. Fucking Siri on bullshit. The fuck? My fantasy pickup. There's another one. Oh, Mike Muscala. I picked him up. He ain't really generate like I thought he was. But I think the fucking OKC. I think somebody got hurt. One day, big man got hurt, like Steven Adams or something. Somebody got hurt, so I picked him up. You got any fantasy pickups?
I haven't done any pickups because my team's getting healthy. Yeah. But a player that I notice is stepping up for me is Trevor Ariza. I see he's only rostered 6.3%. But hey, with him moving to Portland, he might get a pretty big role. They trying to make a push into the playoffs.
Right.
Oh. So I look for him to step in and get some points, get some minutes, clock on the court.
Another one I wanted to talk about was Isaac Bonga on the Wizards. He been kind of killing. He been coming off the bench, but he been getting like 20 minutes, and he actually got to start the other night.
25 fantasy points?
Nah, 25 minutes. Like, he get like around like...
Oh, okay, yeah.
He be getting like 18 fantasy points. That's not bad.
Yeah. He a good fill-in player.
Right. So, those are just some fantasy pickups. Like to give people a couple of tips, suggestions, advice, whatever. But before we wrap this up, is anything else you'd like to talk about the Pacers?
No, I think we're good. Think we came to the conclusion that Reggie is a superstar.
Right, Reggie is a superstar.
You made me change my mind.
Right. Make sure you comment below. Hit us up.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Right. Black on Black. V. Bradley.
Bradley 92.
Yeah, I think the Pacers podcast one is just called Pacers Premium, I think, on Twitter.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Make sure you
double check.
Make sure you follow us on that, Pacers Premium.
Yeah. Facts. Pacers Premium.
Tweeting all types of shit on there. So, this has been episode 9 of the Pacers Premium podcast. Like we said, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Black on Black, V Bradley 92, Pacers Podcast. Follow us on all social media. This has been episode 9. We out this bitch.
Yes, sir. See you next week.